Good day to you, and welcome back to Diablo. Yet again, it's been a while, but in this session, I do believe we will be going through, hopefully, all of the third level of the labyrinth. And let me turn down this music a little bit, because as awesome as it is also quite loud. So, first of all, let me just clarify a few things about the character. I may have put a little bit too much of an emphasis on vitality, and you will see why later, but in this game, not in Diablo 2, but in this game, you definitely do want to increase your magic to great heights as the sorcerer, and you'll see why later. I think I already went over the Butcher's Cleaver, which is our first big quest reward. And, you know, I really have nothing to do with that thing but sell it. Other than that, I think I'm going to be keeping all the rest of these things for the time being, because all the stuff I was either going to keep or sell ended up being destroyed in that horrendous battle against the Butcher. But the nice thing is, I get 912 gold for this baby. So with luck, Adriel will have a good spellbook, but if not, I will still be going down into the next level of the labyrinth, and after I do that, I can check her again. I also need to buy some mana potions, so hopefully she's got a good, cheap spellbook. Thing about leveling in this game that's nice, that's not in Diablo 2, yes, is that you don't have to micromanage your leveling, and yeah, she doesn't have anything. A few more for good measure. Alright. Let's get one
I sense a soul in search of
full mana.
answers.
Just so I can be late. Now I'll use the regular ones now. This is for emergencies, damn it. Janet. Anyway, let us now make our way back into the labyrinth and go down. Oh, cool! I still have a town portal. I don't remember doing that. Of course, I was feeling kind of insane at the time, so it's no surprise, really. Oh, hey, it's even right next to the staircase. That's cool. I think there were a couple of things I was going to say at the beginning of this recording, but I don't remember them, so fuck it. Let's just go down to level 3. Oh, what are my hotkeys again? Oh yeah, okay. I've got... yeah, these are the 4 basic spells, really, that you need to have at the beginning of the game, so that's good. The only thing I'm really missing is Firewall, and I'm hoping that I run into some Firewall before we, oh yeah, that's right, I was gonna cover the next quest. Damn it. That's a waste of a town portal. Oh well. That's what happens when you're not prepared and you're LPing something. These things do happen. Anyway, what I'm gonna do now is what I'm gonna do for most of the quests. I'm just gonna edit together what I find to be the most interesting things that the townsfolk have to say about my next quest, which is the Curse of King Leoric. As a brief reminder of what that is, let's just sort of... the nice thing about the quest log is that you can replay the quest giver's speech. So, as a brief reminder, because we were kind of in the middle of doing something else when we got it, let's just play the tape again.
The village needs your help, good master. Some months ago, King Leoric's son, Prince Albrecht, was kidnapped. The king went into a rage and scoured the village for his missing child. With each passing day, Leoric seemed to slip deeper into madness. He sought to blame innocent townsfolk for the boy's disappearance and had them brutally executed. Less than half of us survived his insanity. The king's knights and priests tried to placate him, but he turned against them and, sadly, they were forced to kill him. With his dying breath, the king called down a terrible curse upon his former followers. He vowed that they would serve him in darkness forever. This is where things take an even darker twist than I thought possible. Our former king has risen from his eternal sleep and now commands a legion of undead minions within the labyrinth.
Oh, shit!
He was buried in a tomb 3 levels beneath the cathedral. Please, good master, put his soul at ease by destroying his now cursed form.
Alright. Now, let's see what the townsfolk have to say.
Ah, the story of our king, is it? The tragic fall of Leoric was a harsh blow to this land. The people always loved the king, and now they live in mortal fear of him. The question that I keep asking myself is how he could have fallen so far from the light, as Leoric had always been the holiest of men. Only the vilest powers of hell could so utterly destroy a man from within.
I made many of the weapons and most of the armor that King Leoric used to outfit his knights. I even crafted a huge 2-handed sword of the finest mithril for him, as well as a field crown to match. I still can't believe how he died. But it must have been some sinister force that drove him insane.
I don't care about that. Listen, no skeleton is gonna be my king. Leoric is king. King! So you hear me? Hail to the king!
The loss of his son was too much for King Leoric. I did what I could to ease his madness, but in the end, it overcame him. A black curse has hung over this kingdom from that day forward. But perhaps, if you were to free his spirit from his earthly prison, the curse would be lifted.
The dead who walk among the living follow the cursed king. He holds the power to raise yet more warriors for an ever-growing army of the undead. If you do not stop his reign, he will surely march across this land and slay all who still live here.
I want this so bad, but that's such a waste of 18,500 gold. You know, I think I'm good with my level 1 Book of Healing. That's something I can find in dungeons and stuff. Though it might become more mana effective. I don't know, I'll think about it. By the time I do, I'll probably have died and she'll have restocked, but whatever. Anyway, now we go back to the labyrinth. And the one person you'll probably never see commenting on things is Jillian, because she never says anything interesting anyway. Oh, hello. Did my staff probably doesn't have any charges left, does it? No. No, it doesn't. It also has shit for maximum charges. I remember that now. I should just sell this thing. It's not useful to me anymore. This is much better for now. Give me more mana with which to catch my action. Ah! Here we have our first recolor of the skeletons, which is the Burning Dead. As you might guess from both the title and the color, it is resistant. The Burning Dead is resistant to fire. I'm almost positive. So, oh, stairs already. But we're not gonna do that. We want to actually go through the game, not speedrun it. I have actually seen a speedrun of this game that was done in like, what, 5 minutes, but it involved a lot of saving in front of in front of the staircase, so that what you do to speedrun this game is you have to do it in tons of segments, and you have to save in front of every staircase and then record yourself going down that staircase. And if you went down that staircase and the stairs to the next level are right in front of you, then you keep that. It's pretty cheap. I don't think it's a legit way to speedrun a game. Like, I'm all for speedruns that are in 1 or 2 segments, But if you're doing a freaking speed run and you have to do like 30 segments in order to pull it off, they also have segments where they like have to get a specific spell from Adria the Witch, so they just save in front of her 20 times. I don't know, I don't feel like it really counts. Also, we've got another recolor of skeletons here, HOR-RORS. Level 3 is when you'll start seeing a lot of recolors of skeletons, for the sheer fact that now we're working on the King Leoric quest, and King Leoric, as you will have seen from the from what everybody said in town, is the master of the undead. So logically, since this game is smart, we now have to deal with a bunch of skeletons because King Leoric's around. Game's smart like that. I think HOR-RORS actually might be resistant to lightning, so I might as well just use my... Yeah, my Firebolt's working much better on them. And these scavengers, that's a little odd that we don't have those, the higher version of them that we were getting all over, level 2 that caused me so much trouble, but I'm not complaining. And these guys, you know, I can just take them out in one hit. There's really still no trouble as far as taking most things out with my staff goes, especially since I've got this guy with quick attack here. That definitely helps. Oh, another recolor, Corpse Axe. And you know, when I say recolor, it's really not as lazy as all that. I mean, all of these are legitimately different creatures with legitimately different statistics, and to call these things recolors is really an oversimplification, but you know, that's just the technical term for that. Corpse axes are basically just regular skeletons, but they do more damage because they have axes. Again, fairly straightforward for now. They also don't come in an archer variety, I don't believe, because their defining characteristic is that they wield an axe. It would be kind of weird if an axeman pulled out a bow and started shooting people. I don't know, maybe you wouldn't find that weird. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I'm just weird for thinking that would be weird. But, you know, you're weird. That's what I think. If you wanted to know. Ooh. Let's see if I can take these guys out with some lightning. I can.
Not
great.
enough mana.
Not enough mana. Also great. No matter. Still don't have that much maximum mana to begin with. Also, you'll notice I'm not picking up white items anymore simply because they don't turn all that much of a profit. I realize this is probably more of a Diablo 2 habit than anything, because you can get items identified for free in that game after a certain point, but, you know, other than things like robes, which might be useful, other than things I think might be useful, I generally tend to leave non-magic items on the ground. Ooh, 2 town portal scrolls, that's pretty nice of the game. Also, this is turning out to be a fairly straightforward map. I hope you don't mind me leaving the map up like this. It's just the way I'm used to playing. If you do mind, please, by all means. That was odd. If you do mind, by all means, leave a comment. I wonder if that came through on the mic. Probably did. But shit! Did I save? Of course not. I'll be right back.